Hey friends, it's Armstrong here from Adai Miniatures. Today is just day before Halloween, and for that occasion I decided to make kind of a hybrid episode. It's gonna be a little bit of a show-off show and a quick build of a monster truck. Yeah, so since we are in this kind of spooky season, I decided to of course build a monster truck. Yeah, not very original, but still. And since yesterday my wife dragged me to town and forced me to spend so much time in a clothing store, I decided to buy stuff that I probably didn't need. Yeah, but still I can show off what I got, and we'll see if it's gonna be of any use. So just get on the table and see what I got yesterday, and then start converting something. And here we are. My desk, like always, looks brilliant. So yesterday, since like I said, my wife dragged me out, I got this monster truck. It was I actually got it in Lidl for like 3 something I think. So it was very cheap for a monster truck-ish model. It's not the perfect one because like all of the wheels are not as they should be. Yeah, but to be completely honest, for Gaslands needs, this is better than than nothing. So yes, and I got the second one, yeah, which is this one. So I know that guys from Wasteland Raceway did actually do a monster truck, yeah, and I think that they use this one. Yeah, but generally I don't think that those as they are very bad. Of course the wheels, the little slit thing, that the wheels can move into any direction, is just a silly idea for me. And my cat just started meowing just to spite me, I think. Yeah, so there we go, that's 2. Then next thing, I told you that there was a shortage of super glue in my area. Yeah, so to be sure that I'm not gonna run out of it, I bought this super glue. Yeah, but the super glue is not the important part of this picture. Yeah, the important part is this box. Like I said, my wife dragged me into the clothing store, yeah, which is called Pennies. And getting there, going to the clothing store with women is a pure form of torture. It's a cruel and unusual punishment which shouldn't be ever used on a male, but that's where we go. But what I'm talking about, this box, I found them. They was like €2 each. Yeah, and they have very good texture to actually be some sort of building for 40k, even Gaslands, like if you look at this comparing to the monster truck, yeah, if we just cut out this part in here, we can have a garage doors here, and that could be a inside of a car shop. Yeah, so I bought those boxes. I bought 2 of them. The second one have some snacks in it right now, and super glue at that moment. Yeah, but I bought that just thinking that this is gonna be a perfect little thing to actually just build a garage from, or maybe use for 40k, for like a bigger platform or something like that. Yeah, the possibilities are here, and price of €2, yeah, you really cannot go wrong with. So yeah, the shopping was very small. So let's just get into the building step, and I gonna just give me a couple of minutes. I'm gonna slaughter my cat, yeah, because he just decided to be a nuisance right now. But since guys from the Wasteland Raceway did this guy, I think that they're gonna work on this one instead, yeah. And the bonus of those cars, they are pure plastic, so there is no real need for any fancy tools. You can actually work with them, no problem. So my cat Ron finally decided to take a nap, yeah, which gives me some time to finish this project. And first thing first, I don't really like the the mod thing in the back, so I want to have it covered. So I did cut like a couple of pieces of plastic just to cover that, just to have, you know, just a solid something here. And when it comes to monster trucks, you know, I know that the real cars look cool, but generally once you have a 1 or 2 for Gaslands, you're pretty much done. It's just a repeating of the same project. Well, unless you have some really good idea, but for me, the really good idea, you know, like a really good original idea, let's say, maybe that's gonna sound better, didn't really show up. So I had to go back to Idiocracy. Yeah, like I said, 1 night of rehabilitation. So yes, this one gonna be a childish joke, of course. Yeah. So there we go. We have this covered, and I would like to cover this part as well. Just cut a smaller piece, something of this size. Yes, I'm actually happy with this. It's gonna even be shaping into the shape of this. Just add this little bit on top. And here we go. This all is covered. And now we can say that maybe there is a bed inside or something like that. Since we are still working on an assumption that is in the post-apocalyptic settings, yeah. So yeah, let's get to the big joke part. Yeah, so I'm going to use a tip of the super glue, and then maybe just a pipe like that. Yeah. So for those who watched the Idiocracy, the joke gonna be obvious. For those who didn't, you know, what are you still doing here? Please go and watch Idiocracy, and then you can come back to this video. It's going nowhere. So yeah, we're gonna be mounting this just at the front of the car. It's gonna be our RAM. Let's just see if I can squeeze it, force it in. There we go. Okay, yeah. It's probably mounted a little bit lower than the ones in the Idiocracy, but yeah, let's just leave it like that, because the ones in the Idiocracy didn't actually make much sense. Well, if we just think about the name of the movie, the entire thing didn't make much sense, especially the 1 night of rehabilitation. So yeah, there we go. We have the main, you know, RAM destroyer on the front of the car. And like I said, yeah, I have no good ideas for this build. Maybe not good, not original ideas. Yeah, this is something that I grabbed from the movie. So please don't blame me. It was somebody else's idea at the beginning. Yeah, I just appropriated it. And now, since we are still in October, I'm gonna orcify it a little bit. Of course, you know, it have to have some sort of a exhaust, so let's go with the big ones. Then we're gonna shrink them a little bit. And he just woke up because he heard me recording video, so you know, like, nope, he cannot be recording videos, you know, without me in the background. Ron, shut up! Wow, this is the first time that he actually reacted to that. Okay, nope. He's back on it. Like, it was almost a 30 minutes of nice and quiet. And now he's back because I started speaking. Oh my goodness. He really knows how to get on my nerves. So yeah. Just cut it. Come on. There we go. It's a little bit damaged, but who cares? Yeah, so we have 1 and 2 giant exhausts. Yeah. Now, let's just grab a lighter that I have actually on hand for a change. And this is gonna be the end of the exhaust, so of course we need to heat it up a little bit. And once it is malleable, probably right now, let's just bend it ever so slightly. And of course it is a beautiful job like always. But you know, okay guys, I think that after this video I'm gonna have 1 less cat. Literally every time I start recording, he starts meowing. I think that he's just preparing for my birthday tomorrow. He wants to meow me a happy birthday or something. Oh. Come on, come on. Yes, there we go. And we have a second one. Ron, stop it. Come on, I'm recording, you know that. And now I'm gonna bend 2 more because I want to have this going like that, and then like that, and then we're gonna have pipes coming out of the front. So, just 2 more. Nope. He's unyielding with the meowing today. So now that the Mr. Meow Meow Mroo is tied up and gagged and, you know, safely placed in a you know, jail cell for what he did, you know, for all of the travesties that he was doing, we can proceed with the build. So here you can see I have those pipes done like that. Of course, they are still not glue, they are just press fit. Yeah, so I can just add a little bit of a super glue in here. And of course my wife would never allow me to gag him, even when he is meowing like crazy. Yeah, and as well I would probably lose my hands, you know, with the razor claws. But yeah, he decided that, you know, me chasing him all over the room, trying to give him a, you know, different hair cut, yeah, because I would definitely mess up his head, yeah, with a strong, you know, petting. He decided that it is enough, and he went to lay down on top of the shelf on his pillows. Yeah, so I'm hoping that it's gonna give me more than 5 minutes of no meowing. Yeah, like I just started laughing. I said to my wife that right now it is peace and quiet. Yeah, I'm gonna start recording, and probably within the first minute or 2 he's gonna start going at it again. So we will see. Yeah, but there we go. There's the big exhaust pipes. Yeah, so I'm happy with this, how they turn out so far. And you know, it still have the full functionality of these weird wheels. Yeah, but whatever. Yeah, and of course the issue with those wheels is that they are empty. But I noticed even on better castings they was still empty, so you cannot really win with that, I guess. And now let's just get, you know, something to go maybe under the hood. Let's see if this gonna... Well, it's actually filling up nicely, this space. So that's fine for me. Yeah. So I'm gonna just go in here, glue it like that, and then turn it around and push it in here. Yep. So it was too long, of course. So big blob of super glue on top of this. Yeah, because I don't know what's the point in here that it's gonna actually glue to. Yeah. So it's just better. Oh yeah, I can actually see it from the top. Yeah. Going in. And then I can do this. We have nice connection. I'm actually surprised how well it turned out. So let's just give it a little bit more of stiffness by just adding the extra layer. You don't have to actually cover entire thing, you know, just one layer gonna solidify the entire thing. So I think about this much here. Yeah. And again, of course, my finger. This is just so usual for those builds. More super glue end up on your fingers than on the model. Yeah. Well, I think that is just usual for my builds, maybe. In particular. But what I did, I ordered those little pipettes. Yeah, those little rubbery pipettes to allow me to actually put this on top of the super glue and to save me from gluing my fingers again. So there we have it. I'm just thinking if I need anything else. I think that just the sheer size of the model doesn't really require you to add much more to it. Yeah, he's already heavy, chunky. He have the frontal assault tool, yeah, so a big ram. Yeah, and whoever watched the movie gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm just thinking what else I could add to it. You know, if maybe using one of those hair curlers, yeah, somewhere, probably would be a nice additive to this build. I'm just thinking maybe to cover the piece of, let's just see if this idea gonna work. This is of course the inside of the hair color. You remember I bought them actually especially for minis. Yeah, so it's not like I stole them from my wife. But let's see, about this much. I think that I ordered them from AliExpress or something like that. There's a cheap ones. Maybe I can cover this. Would I have... No, this one would be shorter. Well, I can do it like that, it's fine. So let's just do it. I just don't... I know that I have them in one of the bags, but I don't remember in which one, so you know, I don't want to search for them right now. To have a second piece of the same size. So maybe just one bar. Well, yeah, if I glue it like that, it's gonna show, it's gonna, you know, be avoiding touching the wheels, and it's gonna be a little bit higher. Yep, that works. So let's just prepare a second one. You can see this all is a spur of the moment. You know, I'm looking at the build, I'm deciding that it is not cool enough for what I want, so I'm adding something into it. It's just how my brain always works. And then we can have one over here like that. This is gonna just be perfect. So super glue on those two pieces because that's the only ones that's gonna be touching the pipe. And then ding 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 ding. There we go. Perfect. And then the other side. And perfecto. I think they look much better. Actually, surprisingly, it looks more Gaslands. Yeah, more menacing. Everything just kind of. Right now, it's kind of look like some sort of a big bug, which, in my opinion, kind of works. That's great. Those four definitely front window. Yeah, I haven't been using this for a while now to cover windows. Would that be 4 or do I need to cut it by 1 and just put 3 in? Let's just clean it up a little bit. Sorry guys, again, you know, my way of doing stuff is not perfect, but I think that if I'm satisfied with the final effect, that's the most important part. And yes, and I know that this one is a little bit thicker, yeah, because this is the end one, but still, I don't care about this. They're just gonna give this little bit of asymmetry to the entire build. And then just a dot of super glue in here, and in here. And that's covering my front window. That's this. The side windows, I don't really think that we need to cover. Yeah, I think that that's the build part of the project done, and for a change, Ron decided to don't interfere. Yeah, so now let's just blast it with the spray paint and then go to finish this build. Yeah, I should already be probably in bed because I'm starting work tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you know, it's close enough to the midnight by now. It's only, well, now it's all 11. Yeah, so probably this video gonna be out around midnight. Yeah, so I'm gonna be right back. And here we are. It is somewhat painted. You can see that they have the base coat put on. It was just spray paint. Yeah, the brush of course is dirty, and I have 6 colors in here. So I have Scorched Brown from Games Workshop. It's a quite old paint, so it is, you know, almost dry. Then of course I have my Blazing Orange. In here I have Bestial Brown, I have Blood Red, I have a Tentacle Pink, and in here I have Cornered. Yeah, so I want this to be really kind of dingy, rusty car. So I'm gonna be using all of those paints, just applying little patches and then, you know, wet mixing them as they come to create this very uneven areas of rust and just generally corrosion and everything else. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. I'm not thinking that it's gonna be brilliant. I'm not thinking that it's gonna be bad. It is the first time around that I'm doing something like that. So I hope that it's gonna turn out better than I expected to turn out. Yeah, this paint, the Corn Red, it actually is almost dead, so I don't think they'd actually even mix it properly in the box, in the battle. So yeah. So first I'm applying this, and then we're gonna see. And the big, you know, tool in the front, I'm gonna want it to look fresh, brand new attach. So we're gonna avoid rust on that. Yeah. The rest of the car is a fair game, including even those nice little details underneath. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm doing. And now let's get some pink. Yeah, and you may think, you know, pink in the rust, Sebastian, you lost your mind. Yeah, or Armstrong, depend how you know me by. But yes, I did. I think that, you know, just generally because we're gonna have browns and everything else, a brighter color in all of that gonna be a good choice. Just, you know, mixing up with all of them. And we'll see in a couple of minutes, like, this isn't a rocket science or anything complex. It's literally just blobbing a paint on top of each other. So now blood red. And of course we're gonna fix the tires with a dirt mock and the black paint. And now browns. And of course we still have my favorite little orange color. But I think that the browns, and at the end, you know, if we're gonna need that, a filter of a Nuln oil or something like that, gonna be the great equalizer for all of that. Because you know how I work, I usually go for the easiest possible job. But today I decided to actually try my hand at something different, so we will see. And my god, I'm terrified of this idea. Especially that right now it looks horrible. Now orange. You can see that the oranges, when I start applying it brand new, it's okay, but then it starts mixing with other colors and just create this dingy mucky rust. Hopefully it is visible on the video how much of a difference the orange color straight away make into the build. Now, the upside down view wouldn't be very good, but I just try to at least put some of these colors in here. And I know that I'm contaminating my other colors, yeah? I'm gonna fix it at the end anyway. Well, after I finish the video, I'm gonna clean up the paints to don't get that cross-contamination of the colors. But yeah, if you don't put your paints on the what do you call it, on the palette, that's what's happening, you know. It's very easy to cross-contaminate the paints, especially if you are like me and just using one brush for the entire thing. And you know, like, I think that the beige base coat may not be the best option either for this paint. I think that if I go with something black, it would be much easier. Oh, so much paint on one piece. Let's get some darker browns. And I think that I'm almost done. Just really touching up the bits on the bottom, especially the bottom of the exhaust pipes. Oh, in here I can see. Let's just grab some of this pink. I know that you can see that the paint is still very wet, all of it. Yeah, so now that's it. Let's just get it in here, mix it, leave a little bit of those pinks in here. All right, and now I have to get my trusty hair dryer and hopefully fix the rest of it. Yes, I'll be right back, and before that before I'm back, I'm gonna apply black paint to this and to the wheels as well. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. How you can see, the wheels are painted, and now we have only a couple more steps to do. So I'm gonna just start painting the base of this ram. Yeah, the back part in here gonna be retributor armor, so basically a just very nice yellow shade of gold. Yep, that's perfect. And then again, like I said, I want this to look fresh, yeah, like brand new install. So that's why I'm not bothering with dry brushing. I'm not bothering with being very gentle with all of that stuff. That's supposed to be brand new install. And of course, you know, the hobwheels in here as well. Whatever. The inside of the wheels, yeah. You know that I don't know much about cars, and when I use the names wrong, I hope that you forgive me. Yeah, but as well, you know, this ain't gonna stay silver for too long. That's why I don't even care if I have a spillage outside. Yeah, because all of that in here. Actually, I gotta do a little bit of, you know, just dry brush of this. Just thinking about how it would look. It's probably gonna bring, it's not really a dry brush, it's really overbrush and quite heavy on all of those metallic pieces that's supposed to be here. Yeah, just to bring them out a little bit. Alright, so I can close those two paints. And I'm thinking, just, you know, since we have the exhaust pipes there, I don't think that they would normally be that clean at the end, so just grab some black and darken the ends of them. There is still a little bit of a silver in here, so it's probably gonna do a little bit smoky effect with it. Just this is already much more, you know, effort put into paint job than I did for any Gaslands car in a long time. Right? Probably just do a little bit in here and in here. All right, that's enough of that. And let's close the black paint. And now, of course, weathering. We have two colors for weathering. There's gonna be for wheels, mostly because this car, if there's gonna be some muck, it's gonna be probably around here. Yeah, and as well I have some of the weathering powder of mine. So, yep. Let's just mix it all in. And that's why I said that I don't really care about the inside of the thingy, because it's gonna be all just one big pile of poop at the end of the day. And Hector, the cat, advised me once to actually just do it on the piece of paper and just roll the car through it, and I think it's a good idea, but I didn't even prepare stuff like that for this video, so yeah, I'm just doing this my old-fashioned way, and I really just use the weathering powder as a just to have a little bit of clumps on the wheels. So, yep. So we have 3 wheels done. That's not too bad. Now let's just go with the 4th one. Okay, and now just again and again. And do I have a little bit of cardboard? Yep, I do. I know that that's not really what you have in mind, mate, but I'm trying at least, incorporate some of that. Right, and maybe just a little bit in here at the front. Yeah, and over the thingy here. Like, I wonder how many of you are actually using 3D printers, because I bought a 3D printer resin, and for some reason, yeah, the same kind of type of resin that I always use, and for some reason my resin 3D printer just simply don't want to use it, just stopped working with it. Right, and it's done. Yeah, it's my little monster for the Halloween, so I just throw him on the spin table and we'll see how the monster truck looks in its full glory. And here he is in his full glory. I think that I'm still gonna have to fix that one wheel, the back wheel here. I don't like how it turned out, but generally, yeah, it's done. It's a something nature, yeah, and reference idea for that build is of course from a Idiocracy. And like I said, I didn't know where to go with that build from the beginning, and generally I actually like the weird applying of the paints, which surprised me, because I'm usually, even though I always say that I'm a lazy painter, I'm usually much more organized when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, but besides that, yeah, there is my monster truck for the for the monster season. Yeah, I hope that you like it, and if you like it, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and of course share with your friends and whoever else want to watch it. But for now, have a great day and take care, everyone. And tomorrow we're gonna be doing the Orc Part 2. Bye!